Hello everyone. I'm going to show you how to create a weekly template on Canvas that links back and forth to all of the weeks throughout the entire semester. And it also gives students a weekly view of your course and the assignments throughout the week. It's very easy to access and follow, and once you create the template, you get to duplicate it and use it over and over and over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guide you to, by the end of the video, you will have created your very own weekly template that you can use for the entire semester. So once we get it done this one time, you'll have it and you can duplicate it to use over and over again. So if you can pause and rewind and you can follow me throughout this process. I'm going to show you my layout, but the great thing about this is that you get the freedom to add the links that you want, the information that you want, to make it look the way you want for your course. So the first thing I would do for yourself, I want to show you my layout, and then I want you to think about, what information do you want students to have access to easily? This is my rough drawing of what my layout looks like and the information that I like to have presented to my students. I like the week of August, whatever it is. I like that at the top. I like it big. I like for them to be able to easily see it. Right underneath it, I like to put the important information for the week, like, hey, we have a test this week, or something of that nature. This is also a great place for you to link maybe to your weekly Google Meet or your daily Google Meet, sorry, your messaging system. I'm going to show you how to link to the Canvas messaging system. You could link, let's say you have a Quizlet that you like that the kids look at all the time. You can link to that. So the great thing is that you get the freedom. I'm going to show you how to link to the Canvas message. That's one thing I like to put in the important info. Then I have each date of the week. I call it a to-do list. I've also called it a lessons, activities type thing. This is where you put the meat of what you're doing in your class. I link to everything. I link to the notes, I link to activities, I link to quizzes, tests. Everything is linked on this one page so that students access it directly from here. They're not looking everywhere to find things. And then I like to put a learning target. So you might not want that. You might have something else you want to put there. I like the learning target. I just do a simple I can blah blah blah, whatever. That lets the kids know like what the outcome is supposed to be at the end of the day. If they have accomplished what we set out to accomplish by the end of the day. Like I can add and subtract integers, whatever it is. I like to do that. So it's kind of up to you if you want that one. You might have something better. You might not even want to put that column on yours. I always put a link to the week before and the week after. This just keeps everything connected. Kids can go back and forth the entire semester. And then I always put my course information link. This links them to a page where I have put the syllabus and other information for the course. You may not want that. The great thing is you have the flexibility and freedom to do whatever you want. I'm going to show you how to do it from scratch. Let's see here. I was zoomed out to show you the whole thing. So let me zoom back in here. I'm going to I made a fake Spanish 1 class. I don't even teach Spanish, but so this is what your Canvas is going to look at when you go in. The weekly layout is made on a page. So you want to click Pages, and then we're going to add a page. And I'm going to call this the weekly template. I never publish the weekly template page because I don't want kids to see my template. I just duplicate it over and over again each week and then publish the one that is complete. So once you have this template, you don't have to recreate it. It's always going to be there. I'm going to look again at my layout here. So yeah, hopefully you have thought about what you want yours to look like. Add up the most columns you have. So I have 3 columns, and then 1, 2, 9 rows. Yours might be different. And the great thing is that you can add and delete them as you need them. So I'm going to make a table that is a 3 by 9. Okay, and we're going to get started here. So I like that week of at the top, and I usually like it to be bold. I like it to be big, and then I want to center it. Now, when you center it, it only centers it in this particular column. If you've used Microsoft, like Excel or Word, Doc, Sheets, you know that when you have a table, you can merge these rows to create these whatever columns. So to do that on Canvas, what you're going to do is you're going to highlight them, highlight the cells, click the little table right here, and go to cell, and we're going to merge the cells. So now you see that the week of is centered perfectly across exactly how we want it. I'm going to leave everything black and white for now, and then I'll show you how to go in and change colors to be what you want them to be. All right, beneath that, I like to put my important info. I like it to be centered, information, and I like it to usually be bold. And I'm going to put important information. You could put for the week. You can put whatever you want there. And I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to highlight these 3 cells. I'm going to click the table. Go to cell. I'm going to merge the cells. I like to add a little bit of space there so I have room to type. So that looks good. And then we're going to go start adding in the week. So I'm going to have the date, the to-do, and you can call this anything you want. Last year when I did this, I called it like lessons, activities, or something. You can call it whatever you want to fit your course. And then I like to have my learning targets. The date, I'm going to go ahead and go through each one. I go ahead and set this up now so you don't have to set it up later. So I do Monday, and I like to do month, day, day. I like to center each one. Tuesday, month, day, day. Wednesday, month, day, day. And if you're doing this with me, you're gonna when you get done, you're gonna have your whole week already done and ready to roll. So Friday, month, day, day. Now, the date doesn't need that much space in my table. So I'm going to click right here on this line, and I'm going to slide it over until well, that's perfect. I'm going to slide it over until I like where it's at. Everything fits, everything looks good. It gives me more room with my to-do and my learning targets, but I am going to give myself a little bit more room there. Okay. It looks good to me. And then I go right here and I put previous week or last week. I go over here and I put next week. And here you can I put course information. You can call it syllabus, whatever it is that you want to put there. You might not even want to put anything, and the great thing is you don't have to put anything there. I'm going to save it and don't ever publish it. Never ever publish this page. I'm going to save it just so you can kind of see what we're working with here. It's looking pretty good. I'm not mad at it. I'd like to add some color. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you mine again. So mine's a little bit more in depth. I have different colors right here on mine. I have these pinks and yellows. You can do whatever colors suit your fancy. I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's go ahead and do this week of. I'm just gonna do it South Stokes colors. I'm gonna make it easy. So some parts of Canvas are not always user friendly. I like that a lot. I don't know. It's hard to kind of figure out how to do things sometimes. So when I show you how to do this, just think of it as this is the only time you have to worry about it because you get to duplicate this page afterwards. You don't ever have to think about doing it ever again. We're just gonna do this one time and it's gonna be over. So if you go to Cell, yep, there it is. Okay, so if you go to Cell, click the table, Cell Properties. Tells you all this great, wonderful stuff. If you click Advanced, talks about border color, background color. That's where we're going to put our focus. It leaves you this beautifully blank thing. What it wants you to do right here is to put in a color code. These are called hex codes, H-E-X, like a witch's hex. It is called a hex code. It is a universally color code, like whatever. So the easiest thing for you to do is to think of the color you want. I'm going to do maroon. So I went over here to Google and I went maroon hex code. I typed it in. It spits me out this code. That's a beautiful shade of maroon. I love it. So it says the maroon color hex code is, let me zoom in on it, the little hashtag 800000. I'm going to just copy that whole thing. And I'm going to go over here and paste it. And I'm going to click OK. And there it is. It makes my background that color. And then, well, that black's kind of hard to see. So I am going to go over here and change the text color to white. There we go. Looks great. Okay, important information for the week. I'm going to change that to like the yellow gold color. So let's see. Let's just see gold hex code. Okay, it brings up a bunch of different ones. You can just pick one from here, or you can go to look at your images and pick one out that you like. I like this one. So FFD700. It's always 6 digits. I really don't know much more about it other than that. You can actually just Google hex codes, the very first link that comes up, and you can any color you want. It will tell you right here what the code is, so you can make them like if you like the one that I have. I've done like different shades of colors. You can do it that way also. So I'm going to do this gold color, FFD700. So I'm going to go over here. I click in this cell because this is the cell I want to change the color of. I click the table, cell properties, advanced, not border. We want background. It was hashtag FFD700. Click OK. Beautiful. And those are the two colors I'm going to use for this particular template. I think the black's okay there. All right. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to make the date, cell, do the same thing. Cell properties, advanced, background color, and I'm going to paste that maroon color. I'm going to do the same maroon color again. The thing is with this one, you do each one. So I do date, and then I do cell properties, advanced, background color, bam. You do each one separately. So click in learning targets, click the table, cell properties, advanced, background color, put your code in. Beautiful. Now you can't see anything, so you need to go make all these white if you're going to use this color. And I think I'm going to bold them. The great thing is, like, this is your page, so you get to make it whatever color you want. All right, that looks great. All right, I'm going to leave the week white, black and white, and then I'm going to change this one down here to be the same maroon color. This is the color, so same thing, table, cell properties, advanced. It's the same thing every time. This is the color layout that I did last year. And I think it's great to see the school colors on the page every time you log in. And I know this is kind of advanced for a lot of us. So, like, I'm super proud of you for trying it, and just think, you've learned something new and you don't ever have to do it again after this page is made. That looks great. So you can pause me and you can figure out the pretty colors that you want. This is what our template's looking like now. It looks really good. I'm going to zoom out just a smidge so you can see the whole thing. And I'm on a MacBook. So this is how it looks right now on my screen. So you got to think about it may fit differently. If you like, this is a little trick. If you, because you know your Chromebook screen's smaller, your desktop's bigger. If you look at it on your phone, and that's what parents are probably doing, it's going to look different. If you just like take your page and make it smaller, you can see what it's going to look like on smaller screens. And I mean, it maintains the shape and everything, and it looks really good on any type of device. All right, so once you have done the fun part and picked all the fun colors that you like, it's time to go in and add the links. So I talked about the messaging system in Canvas. This is something new that I learned. If you're not interested in using the messaging system within Canvas, just ignore this. Fast forward through me. But this year I'm trying to keep kids in Canvas instead of having to go into their Gmail or go into something else. It's like keeping them in this screen, in this window as much as possible instead of them having to jump back and forth. So I'm going to go here, and you can, it made it a little bigger, it's okay. So blah, 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 important information for the week. I'm just going to put some, I would put that information right here. And then I'm going to put message me here. Let's put it, yeah, like that. I'm going to make it a little bigger. And since that text is black, I'm going to make it white. Okay. I'm going to show you how to do it. So have a spot for you to put it. I put this big message me here there. Okay. The messaging system in Canvas, you see this where it says inbox? That is where you will get the messages that students send you. Students also have an inbox that shows up in the exact same place, and when you send them messages, they will get them there. It will give them a little notification, much like they would get on their phone. So what we're going to do, if you click people, click on yourself, and I want you to just, you see where it's right here on this right side of the screen, it says send message. Click that and look at what it does. It opens up a message in my Spanish 1 course. It sends it directly to me, and the kids have that access right there. It's pretty amazing, like, that it's there. Now, the thing is, to do that, kids have to go to people, find you, and click send you a message. And that's ridiculous. So I'm going to show you how to get the link for them to message you. So I'm going to go back. What I do, where it says send message right here, I'm not going to click it. I'm going to right click right there where it says send message. I'm going to right click on it, copy link address, right here, copy. That's the link that's going to send you to that message. There it is, simple as that. So I'm going to do it one more time. You're going to click people. Let me do it from home. Click people, click yourself, right click on send message and click copy the link address. Once you do this one time, you don't have to do it again. All right, we got it. It's copied already. We don't have to do anything. We're going to go paste it where it needs to go. So you're going to go to pages, go to your template, edit your template. Where it says message me here, highlight that, and we're going to put the link in. So this little chain right here is what you're going to link. It's going to open this up. You're going to paste that link, insert that link, bam, there it is. Now, if you change the text font, it is white or black or blue or whatever color it is. If you want to not do that, you can go back to text color, click this X, and it'll make it the link color. So it's kind of up to you. I think message me here, they should realize that it's a link, but sometimes they don't. So again, if you want to change it back to just the link color, highlight it, text color, and the one with the X makes it transparent. So now if you click save, you click that, it's going to take them to a message. Now, it took them to a message in the same window. It's okay. If you like that, that's fine. Some of us don't like that. So I'm going to show you something else you could do. I'm going to highlighted message me here and I click remove link. I don't like that when they click it, it opens it in the same window. Like I want this window to stay open. I want the weekly page to stay open. I just learned how to do this. So if you knew how to do this before me, like that's awesome. I did not know that you could do this. So on your computer, so highlight message me here, click Control K. If you're on a Mac, click Command K. So Control and K at the same time. It pops this little window up. You paste your link in, and then right here where it says target, right now it says none. Click it and click new window. So what that means is that when you click this link, it opens up a new window. So this window stays open. They don't have to go back and figure it out which window closed on them. So that's crazy cool. I did not know you could do that. So again, how you do that, highlight, you click Control and K on your keyboard at the same time. It pops it up. Paste in your URL. Where it says target, put new window. You can do this on every single link in your course. So now watch what happens. When you click message me here, it's going to open up a message in a new window. Look at that. So this tab is still open. And now you have the message tab. Pretty crazy. So now kids don't have to go to people and find you and click send me a message. They can message you directly in Canvas from this screen. It's pretty amazing. It's one of my favorite things that I've learned. Okay. This is wonderful. This looks great. I would also go ahead, like we can't fill in anything on the to-do yet or any of the learning targets. You can't fill in previous week or next week because we don't have those pages made. Your course information. So what you can do there is you can link to like your syllabus. You can link it if it's in Canvas. You can link it there. If it's in Google Drive, you can link it to your Google Drive So what you would do is you'd go to edit, you'd highlight course information, you do the link, or you would do the Control K, and you would put in the link right there to your syllabus or whatever it is that you're linking to. I'm not gonna, I mean, I would make sure you do that first before you start duplicating the page, or you're gonna have to add it on everyone. So go ahead and just make sure that that's added. You can pause me and link it right now if you have it. Just before you start duplicating pages, you need to have that link in. You can also just go ahead and create a blank page here on Canvas and link it. You might not know how to do that, but I'm about to show you how to do that here in a minute. Okay, so it's beautiful. It's done. Like, you do not have to do it again. It's completely done. This is my beautiful template I'm going to use every week. What you're going to do, let's get the first 2 weeks made. Okay, so what you're going to do, I have this weekly template. Click Pages to get here. You click these 3 little dots right here on the side, and we're going to click Duplicate, and it's going to make a copy of your template. Click those 3 little dots again, click Edit, and let's call this week 1. We're going to save it. We're actually going to publish it because I want the kids to see it, and then we're going to go in. Look at that. It's beautiful. We're going to go ahead and go in here and edit it for week 1 of school, which would be August. Like, it's already set up and ready for you to type everything in the way you want it. This is orientation week. And then what are they going to do each day? Well, it's pretty easy. We can just put orientation on each day. And they don't have a learning target, so I'm not going to put anything there. But you kind of get the idea. Like, I'm not going to fill all this in. And then we're going to save that. Beautiful, it's done. Go to View All Pages or click this Pages tab over here. It doesn't really matter. It takes you all to the same page. Week 1's done. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for week 2. So you're going to go to your weekly template, click the 3 little dots. We're going to duplicate it. Click the 3 little dots again. Edit it. Week 2. Save. We'll publish it. Now I'm just publishing it for the heck of it. You might not want to publish them. Like, I didn't publish them last year until they were complete and ready to go. But it's kind of your choice. So week 2, we're going to click it. And we're going to edit it. So week 2 of school will be the 24th. So week of, and look at it. It's beautiful. It's already set up, ready for us to go. 24th to the 28th. This is the first week of remote learning. And like, what you could do right here is you could put your Google Meet, daily Google Meet link right here, and you could link it so the kids have access to it, like right there immediately. They don't have to go somewhere else. They don't have to check an email or go to their Google Meet from their drive or anything. You would directly put that link right here and they could click it, and it would be awesome. They would love to have that easy access. If you're doing a different link each day, you could put that link in right here on the to-do, and you could put like Google Meet. This is my Spanish class, so we're going to do, well, it's all about me Flipgrid activity. I can use Flipgrid to introduce my, I don't know. You kind of get the idea with what I'm doing here, though. You'll set it up however you want, however fits your class. And then you could go ahead and you would do each week. And it's really easy to like find a resource that you like, I know I'm making, like, I want to link to this. So I would just copy that link, copy it, and you would just go in here and you could link it directly. You could click the link, or remember what we learned, Control K will put it in a new tab, new window. So you could have everything here. You would be like, Spanish notes, Spanish vocabulary, and then we're going to have a exit ticket. Like, everything's going to be right here. I can identify verb. I don't know anything about Spanish. So there you go. You kind of get the idea of what we're doing here. Now, this is week 2. So we want to link it back to week 1. So week 1 was the previous week. So I'm going to show you how to do that right here. So highlight where it says previous week. We want to link it back to that page. So if you look right here on the right hand side where it says links, pages is right here. Click pages and click week 1. And it has linked it to that page. Now, mine is white. If you, like, sometimes kids don't realize that if you change the links of things to like red and white and blue, like black, they don't register that that's a link. So if you want to make it the normal color, just go to text, click that X, and it'll have no color. It's kind of hard to see on that burgundy, so you might opt for a different color there, but you get the idea. If you leave it as white, I'm like, they should be able to figure it out, but I just make that as a point. So watch what's going to happen here. Looks great. Oh my goodness, I love it. If you click previous week, it's going to take them right back to week 1. So you're going to link everything together. Now we need to link week 1 to week 2 here. So edit. So the main things you're going to be doing is linking the pages, which is very easy. You just highlight pages week 2. Mine was very easy last year because I was consistent in naming the pages. So week 1, week 2, week 3, if you consistently name them in that way, they will always be in order when you go over here. If you start naming them crazy stuff, it's going to be more difficult for you to find them. So I'm very basic on what I name things. And then when they click next week, it should take them to week 2. There you go. So you would keep doing that for all the weeks. And like what I did last year is I set up the entire semester at one point, at one time. So I like already had everything linked together at the beginning. And I didn't have to do it each week. But you can do it each week. That's probably what I'll be doing this year because of everything going on. But you can, like, you can make the entire semester's pages all like right now. And this is wonderful and great and all, but still, I want to show you one more thing. When kids go to Canvas, this still shows like nothing. Like when they log in, they want to see something. So we need to make week 1 the home page. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to home, right hand side right here, choose home page. The home page is going to be a pages front page. You can't click that yet. So it says front page must be set first. So we need to go do that. Okay. So click pages. Week 1 should probably be first. So click these 3 dots. Use as front page. Go back to home. Doesn't actually make it the front page until you tell it to. So click choose home page. Pages front page, save. And there it is. So now let me get out of this. When kids go to their Spanish 1 class, there it is. Now, think about week 2 of school. When they log in, they should not see week 1 of school. and they should not have to click next week. So what you would do, I always did this on Sundays, but you could do it on Friday evening or early Monday morning. Oh my goodness, it's week 2, so I'm going to go pages, view all pages. Go over here and click the 3 dots on week 2, use as front page. There it is. Now week 2 is the front page. So that's what I did every week, is I just changed what the front page was. Everything still links together. So let's say, oh my goodness, we need to look back at what we did Friday. Well, we would click previous week and we could look back at what we did Friday before. And everything links beautifully here in Canvas. So if you're interested in creating your week, I hope this video helps you do that. If you need any help, just let me know, and just be creative. Like, you get the freedom to put the links and do whatever you want. If it's overwhelming, like, don't let it be. Like, don't try to make it beautiful. Like, just get the basics of what the kids need, and like, don't worry about anything else. Because we're all learning and we're all trying to figure this out together, and we don't need to be overwhelmed by trying to make things look pretty and worrying about what other people's things look like. So you build it so that your kids have access to your content in a way that is easy for them to access, easy for them to understand, and is consistent. And that's all you can do. So you like we're just going to do the best we can. If you need any help setting up anything, please let me know. I've really enjoyed making mine, and it worked for me last year, and the kids loved it, and I was consistent in using it all year, even when we went virtual, and it was really easy for the kids to keep up with. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'd love to help you any way I can. Thanks.